What's going on, guys? This is Paul with 12 Overview, and today I'm looking at an amplifier. It's made by Kenwood. It's the Kenwood Excelon XR600-1. This is actually their top-of-line Kenwood. It's made by Kenwood. It's their top-of-line monoblock amplifier. It's 400 watts RMS at 2 ohms, or it could max out at 1200 watts. And as you can see, being their top of the line amp, you would think this thing would be as size as, as a car. But a lot of amps nowadays are new circuitry and new components being processed and everything. You're able to condense everything to smaller sizes, because most newer cars nowadays have like no room whatsoever for any good bass. So anyway, let's get this out of the box, and we'll see what's on the inside, and I'll show you all the little features on it, and maybe I can get it powered up. You can see what the light looks like. I don't have any bass or anything, because you can't really enjoy just how much power this little amp has. So if you have a local Kenwood dealer and they have one of these mounted up on the board, let them turn it on for you. It's amazing just how much power comes out of this whole thing. So anyway, let's get this thing out of the box. Oh yes, it has a 2-year warranty because it is Kenwood Excelon, and oh. Okay. Oh yeah, it also has because it's Kenwood Excelon, it has a 2-year warranty. In fact, all Excelon products, whether it be radios, amps, or speakers, has a 2-year warranty. And this also amp right here is going to probably run around $299 to $319. It's pretty pricey, but for 2-year warranty and lots of power, you can't really beat that. And this price is really not that bad at all. All right, we got the lid open. All right, we got the manual. Looks like the warranty card. Yeah, the warranty card's in there. There's some screws and 2 sets of Allen wrenches. They're different sizes. So it comes with its own tools and screws to bat it down. There's nothing else in the box, so it doesn't come with any bass knobs or cords or anything like that. So this is pretty much it in the box. I'm gonna set the box off to the side. It's got nice cute little pieces of styrofoam there, and we got the little styrofoam baggie. Set that off to the side, and this is the amp. This is I'm going to get the measuring tape out here so you can give the exact sizes. But this is an amp, and it weighs about 5 pounds. And you may think it's it's about the size of a book. So, but it does have some weight to it and everything. So let me get closer up to it with the camera, and then I'll show you. All right, we got it on my little rotating tray here. I'm gonna get my little. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the dimensions of the amp here. I got my little ruler. I'm trying to give you as decent, accurate measurements as I possibly can. Right here looks like it's about 8.5 inches wide. For tallness, it looks like it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks about like 1 and 4, or 1 and 2/16 looks like, or 1 and 3. It's a little over 1 inch tall. And then for the back side, for the height of it, their length or depth or however you want to call it, and it's looking to be, with the RCAs and everything, a little short of 7 inches. So from front to back, I guess if you call it, or the depth of it is about 7 inches, 8.5 across, and a little over 1 inch deep. So that's pretty small amp there. Trying to get it centered back on the screen. Alright, here we go. Okay. On the top right here, right in front of all these connectors and stuff, there's a little panel that you get one of those Allen screws. You unscrew it, you can actually get down to where the screws are to put the wire in. And if you notice over here, we have three 30 amp fuses. We got 4 gauge input. You would think an amp this small would need like 10 gauge inputs, but this actually requires 4 gauge wire. So you imagine the power this is being generated inside this little sucker. You got 4 gauge input for the battery and ground. You got the remote turn on right here. It's a 1-channel amp, but it does give you 2 positive, 2 negatives. Not positive, negative, positive, negative, because they're actually bridged on the inside. So you put 2 speakers, like 1 positive, 1 negative, 1 negative. But it's still gonna be bridged. But make sure you have because it's a 2 ohm load amplifier, you're gonna need 2 4 ohms, or if you have 2 woofers, or 2 dual 2 ohm, sorry, to bring it back down to 2 ohms. Just make sure you have a 2 ohm load on this amp, and it'll put out max power. Right here, this is your line input. This comes from your radio or LOC, and LOC stands for line out converter. And this is a line out. So if you have a second amplifier, you can come out of here and go to your second amplifier with another set of RCAs. That way, instead of having to run another RCAs from the radio, you can just link off of this one and split the signal over. It'll also save you from having to buy some Y jacks as well. Alright, well, like I said, this little cover right here, you got to screw it, and it's got the little screws for the other Allen wrench that screw the wires in place. Makes them nice and tight. Then you put the panel back and hide all the stuff. On the back side, see if I can bring this forward here. You can see it. Input sensitivity. This is for like like how sensitive you want the signal to come in at. Let's see what else we got. Bass boost level, which is like a dB increaser. It makes it like a harder hit. And then we got level of frequency, which goes from 50 hertz to 200 hertz. That's all, just because it's just a bass amp. And usually start off at 80 hertz and adjust it down. If you have a ported box, you want to kind of go lower in hertz to play deeper bass. Because the higher in hertz causes the woofers to move further at a higher frequency, which may cause it to distort and might blow the woofer if it's in a ported box. You can probably also use this input sensitivity like as a gain, so you can kind of crank it, but you have to kind of adjust it. If the volume of the radio gets too high, it may start what's called clipping and cause the sound to be distorted and start kind of cutting out. So you don't want to adjust everything wide open all the way. You have to kind of play with it. That's pretty much it. I don't see any other features. As you can see, there's no input for a bass knob, because you can use your radio. If you have an aftermarket radio, you can use that as your bass knob that has a subwoofer outputs. That's really pretty much it. Let me see if I can put some power into it, and maybe the light. All right, I got it. Trying to be careful here because I don't want to short out anything, because that'd be bad. But yeah, putting the ground in. It's always best to put the power in first, but since I'm just turning it on real quickly, it shouldn't matter. But if you're wiring everything up, always leave the ground off until last. If not, you'll be shorting out and all kinds of stuff. Blowing fuses. And I'm just doing this temporarily so I can show you the little light that comes on. And if you can see it, right here, right above the Kenwood light. Alright, I got the light turned on. That's pretty much it for the display. There's not much to it. Alright, that was the Kenwood Excelon XR600-1. It looks like a really small amp, but I have had a chance to put these in some pickups with some Kenwood Excelon 12s or some other 12s, and it was slamming the mess out of those woofers. So don't judge the cover by the book, or judge the book by the cover. If you have a Kenwood dealer near you, stop by them and see if they can get them to demonstrate the XR600-1 if they have one in stock for you, because it's really a beast of an amp. I was amazed the first time I heard it play. I was like, man, it can't be coming out of that amp, but it was. So anyway, this has a 2-year warranty, 1200 watts max, lightweight, small, compact amp for about $299 to $319, and with name brand Kenwood, you really can't beat that. Anyway, this is Paul with 12 Overview. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have an excellent, awesome day, and please subscribe.